When my wife and I received notification of heating problems at our country home, I admit I was not thrilled. However, my mood completely changed when I learned that it would be Sarah, not me, who would solve the problem. For 14 years of married life, we were constantly spending time together, constantly going on joint vacations. In general, she was always there for me. It wasn't that I didn't love Sarah or didn't want to be with her for a few days, but the thought that I could be alone made me genuinely happy. I took advantage of the opportunity by going to the store, filling up the car with gas, and having some fun at the club. Upon returning home around midnight, I found our Labrador, Mike, casting a condescending glance at me from the bathroom. Silently cursing, I quickly changed my clothes again. I had to take the dog out for a walk, or he would trash the house during the night. The weather was already nasty, damp, muddy, and raining. Suddenly Mike, usually calm, barked all over the street. Why would he do that? When I looked up, I saw a man standing in front of me. I don't know why I was so surprised, but it was definitely a woman. I spoke up. "I'm sorry, Mike doesn't bite. Maybe you shouldn't go out at night alone. Probably had too much to drink or something, but I've never been known for chivalry before." "Your dog." I was scared. She smiled faintly. "Shall I walk you out?" I was almost dumbfounded at my own audacity. The girl hesitated. I resolutely approached her, taking her hand. Believe me, no one should be alone on a night like this. My voice was almost a growl. I regarded the stranger in the dim light of the street lamps as we walked somewhere, probably toward her house. I didn't know. She was about 35 years old. She looked young, dark skin, brunette with a nice hairdo. Big, dark eyes. She was a hottie. My wife's not that pretty. I compared it in my mind. Her small palm, in a silk glove, confidently held my hand, and it seemed that she was delighted with such an unplanned walk. We approached a tall house. I hesitated awkwardly. "Come in. I have fresh buns at home. I baked them myself today." "No one's home, if that's what you're worried about." We started using the first name while we were walking. I followed her, and I remembered I didn't even know her name. But she read my mind. "I'm Jessica, and you are?" "I'm Victor." Swaying her hips slightly, she walked into the kitchen. Quietly following her, I stopped behind her so that my lips were a few inches from her long, swarthy neck. Jessica giggled, sensing my presence. I boldly wrapped my arms around her slender waist. The subtle scent of floral perfume intoxicated me. I didn't remember unbuttoning her light-colored cardigan and tossing it carelessly to the floor. All I could remember was what was waiting for me underneath. All night, we indulged in what some might call the joy of life for a married man. The memories of those few happy hours have long been imprinted on my mind.